Hello, everyone. My name is Ekaterina Kardakova. I'm an opera singer, voice, and public speaking coach. In this video, I want to share with you some ideas from the book by Martha Beck, The Way of Integrity. I really want to motivate you to read this book, to take the time and read the book and do the exercises by giving you the main idea from this book. Why am I doing it? Because I see that many people around me, people who come to my trainings and webinars, people with whom I spend my time and new people I meet, I see that many people going through crisis right now. So many things are changing around us. So many new things come up. We don't know how to implement them in our lives. And it happens so fast that our psyche is not ready to change so fast. So people experience huge stress and crisis. And this book really helps to understand how to go through all these changes with ease and joy. Who is Martha Beck? She is a professor and psychologist. She finished Harvard School, and now for the last 15 years, she does her coaching. She wrote many different books. Every book is super interesting and useful. And this book is called The Way of Integrity, because Martha says that we are so disconnected from ourselves that we struggle and we suffer too much. So when you find your way to be honest with yourself, when you find the true you, all the things you are willing for and you wish and you dream, desire about, they come by itself. But if it would be so easy, everyone would be extremely happy and super successful. However, it doesn't work this way. So the first idea from the book is that when we are born, we are a blank paper. The babies always know so well what they want. Even when they don't speak, we understand. They show it so clear. The message they're sending is so clear. What they want, what they like, what they don't like. However, step by step, they start to learn how to integrate in the society, in the culture, in the system. Because the culture, traditions, I call it system, teaches us how to behave, how to live in a particular culture, all the traditions, etc., etc. So we lose this connection with ourselves. We lose this inner voice, what I really like and what I don't like. And Martha says that the most people are so unhappy in their lives because they simply try to be liked by everyone. They don't listen to the inner voice. They always try to adapt, try to be liked by other people. So the exercise she gives is to start listening to your inner voice, to start consciously lead your thoughts and notice what you do, what you don't like to do. When you nod, when you don't want to nod. When you agree, when you don't actually agree. So step number 1, to consciously lead your thoughts and understand when you get disconnected from the inner you. Second thing, she talks a lot about body and body language. Body is a lie detector. And it's so great because I also always say, the voice is an instrument of emotions. So our voice is in our body. We sound how we feel. And generally, our body is such an interesting absolutely stunning instrument. And the body is always right. I give you an example. Now and then, people come to me and say, you know what, I don't know why, but I lose my voice in the daily life, not only while speaking in public. I just lose my voice. My voice doesn't sound. My voice cracks. My voice disappears. I went to many doctors, and doctors checked up and said everything is fine. I'm absolutely like healthy and happy, should be, but there is no voice. And I say this is psychosomatics, because the voice is the instrument of emotions. When you try to press down your emotions, when you silent about things you want to maybe scream about, when you underpress your emotions, you lose your voice. Because body, as Martha says so wonderfully, is a lie detector. Body always knows what you really want. And she said that you might do the affirmations, you might trick your brain and your subconscious mind, but you cannot trick your nervous system. Your nervous system always knows what you really want and why you want this. So she gives a technique. She says, write down what you really want. For example, what do most people want? Most people want a lot of money. Write down a sentence. I want to earn, I don't know, $1 billion or euros. And now close your eyes and feel this sentence. Where and how does it feel? If it's a positive emotion, where and how does it feel? When it's a negative emotion, where do you feel it? What happens in your body when you think about it? Body always says the truth. Next thing she says is that people are so afraid of crisis. And she describes it so wonderfully by making a parallel with Dante, The Divine Comedy. I really love this book by Dante. 16th century, the poet Dante wrote a book about the whole way to the truth you. What kind of steps the person should go to finally find her or himself. So she says that so many people are afraid of this crisis. So many people convince themselves, my life is good, everything is fine. Trying kind of, convince yourself that everything is fine. However, this is not true. And people who scream the loudest that everything is fine are most connected, because they really feel that no, it's not fine. That maybe there are some parts in their lives, private life, professional, social, whatever, which are not great. And they have to admit it. And Martha says, step number 1 is to admit that something in your life doesn't work. Step number 1, to admit, to allow yourself to do mistakes, to allow yourself to go through this crisis. Because only this crisis and mistakes help us to find the real you, to find real me, to discover who am I, what I really want from this life, what I really want to do in this life, what are my talents, where is my joy, happiness, and easiness. So just to admit, to go into this discomfort, the discomfort, and just, accept it, that some things don't work out. And she says the 4th idea is the language of inner truth. The main idea of this book is that why people are so unhappy, why people always struggle, or concern or feeling so depressed, burnout, etc., etc., because they are not found the integrity yet. They don't listen to the inner voice. They don't do what they really like to do. And she says that when you find and try to integrate your inner me, and you create your reality without the words should, must, have to, you see how the world immediately will change. Because you will choose things which you really want, not what other people expect from you. You will choose happiness and not be liked by other people. And she says that when you find your integrity or you integrate with yourself more and more, you see how even linguistically you change yourself, that you immediately have completely different language and expression, how you express yourself, how you feel yourself. And this is important. So again, my conclusion is the main idea of this book is that many people are so unhappy and have so many problems only because they have the split between who they are and who they're pretending to be. You know, there is this saying, fake it until you make it. However, you can fake for so long, but never make it. Why? Because better to understand yourself than to fake it until you make it. So the citat is the conclusion. This is a citat by Martha Beck. Being in integrity doesn't mean being perfect. It means being one and full. When your thoughts, feelings, and actions align, you gain access to a massive reservoir of energy that was previously spent maintaining a facade. The journey to yourself begins with one honest sentence spoken to yourself in the silent. So I really recommend to read this book, The Way of Integrity, to find true you, to live happy life, to do the work you really love, and share this love with other people, and share this happiness with and ease and joy with other people. When you find yourself, when you find true you, go through some difficulties, struggles, and crises to get away from all these limiting beliefs and cultural expectations of other people. Yeah. And this book really can help you with this because she gives in every, almost on every, chapter, lots of exercises. When you do all these exercises and to build your new you step by step, you will immediately see the changes, the positive changes. It's so much fun to learn and discover real you. If you like these videos, thank you very much for your thumbs up. Share this video with the people who really need it. Subscribe to my channel, comment, of course. I'm always happy to hear what you think about this topic, how you find your integrity or maybe trying to find it. Always interesting to exchange with you. And we see in the new video. Bye-bye.